Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, today we are going to take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus which is polynomials. Okay, so first of all we discuss polynomials, then after we discuss the about the types of polynomials. Okay, after that we discuss about the zeros of the polynomial, then after we discuss about the relationship between zeros and the coefficient of the polynomials. Now, so first of all we discuss about the what is the concept of polynomials. What is the concept of polynomial? Dear student, the expression of the form, let's see, the expression of the form of, dear student, the expression of the form of a n x power n plus a n minus 1 x to power n minus 1 plus a n minus 2 x to power n minus 2, okay, and dot so on, plus a1x plus a naught is called a polynomials of degree n, of degree n. Okay, student, this is the concept of a polynomial. Okay, the equation of is of the form of a n x to the power n plus a n minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a n minus 2 x to the power n minus 2 plus n dot so on a1x plus a naught is called a polynomial of degree n. Okay, here a naught, a1, a2 plus n dot so on an are real numbers. Are what? Real numbers. And x, you know that very well, it is the variables. Okay, so dear student, in this way we can say that a polynomial is the relationship. In other words, we can say that a polynomial, the relationship, a polynomial is a relationship between variables and constant having some algebraic operations like addition or subtraction. Okay, so in this way, this is the concept of polynomial. Like if we write, we take some example of polynomial. If we write 3y square minus 3y plus 2, this is a polynomial in variable y. Similarly, if we write 5x to the power cube minus x cube minus 6x square plus 7x plus 8, this is also what? This is also a polynomial. This is also a polynomial of degree, polynomial in variable x. So these are, so in this way, dear student, we can say that polynomial is a relationship between, it is a relationship between constant and variables having some algebraic operations. Okay, now dear student, we are going to take the next topic of that chapter, which is we discuss about the degree of a polynomial. Okay, let's see. Now we are going to discuss about the degree of the polynomials. Okay, what is the concept of degree of the polynomial? Dear friend, the highest power of the variables in any polynomial. Let's see, the highest power, the highest power of the variables in, okay, the highest power of the variables. Okay, the highest power of the variables in any polynomial is called its degree. It is called its degree. This is very important concept related to degree. The highest power of the variables in any polynomial is called its degree, like that. Suppose that if we write a polynomial f of x is equal to 3x plus 1 by 2, this is a polynomial. Now let's see. Yes, in this expression, in this polynomial, the highest power of the variable in this polynomial, the variable is x, and the power of variable is 1. So the degree of that polynomial is what? 1. Okay, in the variable x. Okay, so the degree of that polynomial is what? 1. If we write another polynomial in terms of y, if we write 2y square minus 3y plus 4, let's see. This is 2. This is 2y square minus 3y plus 4. This is what? Now, in this way, in this polynomial, this is the polynomial in y, and the highest power of the variables. In that polynomial, the variable is y, and the highest power of the variable is 2. So, the degree of that polynomial is what? The degree of that polynomial is 2. So, this is the concept of what? Dear student, this is the concept of degree of a polynomial. Okay, dear students. Now, dear students, we are going to discuss about the some important. Now we discuss about the types of a polynomial, and also we discuss about the con. Now we are going to discuss the next topic of that chapter, which is types of polynomials. Let's see. Now we are going to discuss about that topic, types of polynomials. Types of polynomials. Now, dear friends, there are so many types of polynomial, like constant polynomial, linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, and biquadratic polynomial. These are some important types of the polynomial which is involved in your chapter. So first of all, let's see types of polynomial. May what first type is what? Constant polynomial. Constant polynomials. This is very important type of polynomial, dear students. Let's see what is the constant polynomial, dear student. A polynomial. Let's see a polynomial. A polynomial of degree 0 is called a constant polynomial. Is called a constant polynomial. Okay, dear students, a polynomial of degree 0. A polynomial of degree 0 is called a constant polynomial, like that. If we take some polynomial is, we write 3, okay, minus 1 by 3, 2 by 3, okay, 5 minus 7, etc. All these are all what? Constant polynomial, because of in that polynomial there are no any terms related to variables x. So the degree of that polynomial, so dear student, we can write 3 as 3x to the power 0. Now you know that the degree of any power of 0 is what? Is the value of x to the power 0 is 1. So we write, so in this way we can say that the degree of that polynomial is 0. So in this way we can say that a polynomial in which the degree in which its degree is 0 is called what? Constant polynomial. Okay, dear friends, constant polynomial. Now dear friends, we are going to discuss about the linear polynomial. What is the concept of linear polynomial? Let's see, dear friends. Now we are going to discuss about the linear polynomials. Okay, dear students, let's see. Dear student, a polynomial of degree 1. A polynomial of degree 1. Let's see. A polynomial of degree 1. A polynomial of degree 1 is called linear polynomial. Okay, listen. A polynomial of degree 1 means the highest of the, if in any polynomial the highest power of the variable is 1, then it is called what? Linear polynomial. Like that example. Suppose we, if we take an example of this x plus y, and another we take f of y, another polynomial 3x minus 6. Okay, and if we take another point, py is 3y is what? 3y plus 8. Okay, etc. These are all linear polynomial. Why it is called a linear polynomial? Because of their strand, the highest power of the variable x is what? Is what? 1 na? In any, amongst these, in all these polynomial, the highest power of the variable is what? In that polynomial, this is the polynomial in variable y, and the highest power of the variable y is what? 1. So it is called what? Linear polynomial. So this is the concept of the student, what? Linear polynomial. Okay, now the another type of the polynomial is what? Quadratic polynomial. Let's see, dear students. Now we are going to discuss about the quadratic polynomial. Let's see. Now we discuss about the what? Quadratic polynomials. Quadratic polynomial. Dear students, a polynomial of degree 2 is called what? Quadratic polynomial. Let's see. A polynomial of degree 2 is called quadratic polynomial. Okay, a polynomial of degree 2 is called quadratic polynomial. Like that, if we take an example, suppose if any polynomial in the form of 2x square minus 7 plus 6, and another f of y we write as 4y square minus 7y plus 6, etc. These are all what? Quadratic polynomial. Why it is called the quadratic polynomial? Dear student, because of in all in these polynomials, the highest of the variable x is what? 2. If the highest power of the variable is 2, then it is said to be what? Quadratic polynomial. Now we are going to discuss about the cubic polynomial. Okay, now let's see. Cubic polynomials. Let's see. What is the concept of cubic polynomial? Let's see. A polynomial of degree 3 is called cubic polynomial. Okay, a polynomial of degree 3 is called what? Cubic polynomial. Okay, dear students. So this is the concept of what? Cubic polynomial. Now we take some example of for cubic polynomial is what? F of x is equal to 2x cube minus 6x square plus 7x plus 9. Or in terms of y, f of y, if we 5y cube plus 6y minus 3. These are what? Cubic polynomial. Okay, this is the, because of the highest power of the variable in these polynomial is what? 3. So it is called what? Cubic polynomial. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the biquadratic. Now we are discuss about the biquadratic polynomial. Okay, biquadratic Biquadratic polynomial. Let's see. Dear student, a polynomial of degree 4. Okay, a polynomial of degree 4 is called a polynomial of degree 4 is called biquadratic is called biquadratic biquadratic polynomial. Okay, our polynomial of degree 4 is called what? A biquadratic polynomial, like that. Suppose that if we write a polynomial in this way, this is 6x power 4 minus 7x cube plus 8x square minus 9x plus 5. Okay, this is the form of what? Biquadratic polynomial. Why it is called biquadratic polynomial? Because of the highest power of the variable in that polynomial is 4. Okay, because of in that polynomial, dear students, the highest power of the variable in this polynomial is 4. So it is called a what? It is called a biquadratic polynomial. Okay, dear students, so this is the concept of what? A biquadratic polynomials. Now we are going to discuss about the value of a polynomial. Okay, at any point. Okay, thus dear students, in this way we clear the concept of the types of the polynomial, like quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, biquadratic, linear and constant polynomials. Now we are going to discuss about the concept of value of a polynomial. Let's see, dear students. Now, dear students, we are going to discuss about the value of a polynomial. Value of a polynomial at a given point. At a given point. Okay, dear students, this is the very important topic of your syllabus. Let's see. We are going to discuss about the value of the polynomial at a given point. Suppose that we have a polynomial f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. Suppose that we have a quadratic polynomial. This is the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx c plus c. Here a, b, c are any real numbers. Okay. Now we find the value of the given polynomial at, suppose that if we replace x by alpha. Here alpha be any real number, that is f of alpha is equal to a into alpha square plus b into alpha plus c, and simplify them. Suppose that let's see. Suppose that, dear student, we have a polynomial as ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, and if we replace x by any real number alpha, then we have f of x means f of alpha is equal to a into x square means alpha square plus b into x means alpha plus c. Then the value f of alpha is called the value of the given polynomial at a given point alpha. Okay, this is the concept of. So this is the concept of the value of a polynomial at a given point. At a given point. Now, dear student, we are going to discuss some important some example based on these topics. Let's see, dear students. We take a question. We take an example based on the value of the polynomial. Suppose that if we have a polynomial f of x is equal to what? 2x square minus 3x, 2x square minus 3x minus 2. Okay, 2x square minus 3x minus 2. Now we find we find f of minus 2. We find what? F of minus 2. Okay, this is the question based on the value of the polynomial at a given point. Dear student, here f of x is equal to 2x square minus 3x minus 2. This is a given polynomial, means this is the given quadratic polynomial. And okay, and now let's see its solution. We have f of x is equal to what? This is 2x square minus 3x minus 2. Okay, we have f of x is equal to 2x square minus 3x minus 2. Now we put what? We put x is equal to minus 2 in the given polynomial, that is we get as f of minus 2 is equal to f of, we just replace x by minus 2. Okay, so f of minus 2 is equal to 2 into minus 2 is square minus 3 into minus 2. Okay, minus 2. So that is we get as 2 into 2 to the, this is plus 4 minus 3 to the minus minus plus 3 to the 6 minus 2. Okay, now we get 4 to the 8 plus 6 minus 2, that is 8 6. This is 14. Okay, minus 2, that is 12. Okay, this is the value. So in this way, this is the required solution of the given question, and in this way we find the value of our polynomial at a given point. So now clear the concept of that. Okay, now dear friends, now we are going to take and discuss the topic zero of a polynomial. What is the concept of zero of a polynomial? Let's see. Now we discuss about the topic zero of a polynomial. Zero of a polynomial. This is very important and different topic of your syllabus, so please concentrate on this topic. Let's see. This one, a real number alpha. Let's see. This one, a real number alpha is called a zero of a polynomial, is called a zero of the polynomial f of x. Okay, just if a real number alpha is called a zero of the polynomial f of x, if and only if f of alpha must be equal to 0. Okay, f of alpha must be equal to 0 if suppose that we have a polynomial f of x. Suppose that if we have a polynomial f of x is equal to 2x square minus 2. Okay, 2x square minus 2. Suppose that if we put x is equal to 1 in that polynomial, so we get f of 1 is equal to 2 into 1 square minus 2, that is 2 into 1 minus 2, that is 2 minus 2, that now cancel to each other, so this is 0, that is f of 1 must be equal to 0. Thus in this way, dear student, we can say that the value of the given polynomial at x is equal to 1 is what? 0. So in this way, by the concept of this, we can say that x is equal to 1 means 1 is 0 of the given polynomial as 2x square minus 2. Okay, so this is the concept of 0 of a polynomial. Okay, dear students. So dear students, this is one of the most important concept related to 0 of the polynomial. Now now we are going to discuss about the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of a polynomial. This is very important concept related to that chapter, and dear student, there are so many questions based on this topic in your chapter. Let's see. Now, we are going to discuss about the relationship between relationship relationship between the zeros and coefficients of coefficient of coefficients of a quadratic polynomial of a okay. This is the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of a quadratic polynomial. Okay, we have suppose we have a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, this is a quadratic polynomial. Why it is called quadratic polynomial? Because of the highest power of the variable x is what 2, so this is called a quadratic polynomial. Suppose that we have a quadratic polynomial, and so how many zeros of this quadratic polynomial? There are two zeros of the quadratic polynomial. There are two zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Let alpha and beta are two zeros, are what? Two are two zeros of the given quadratic polynomials. Okay, this one, let's see. We have a quadratic polynomial f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, let alpha and beta are two zeros of the given quadratic polynomial. Then the sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. Here b is what, dear student? Here b is called the coefficient of x. Okay, so that is minus coefficient of x upon, and a is what? Coefficient of x square. Okay, this is the coefficient of x square. This is the relationship between zeros and the coefficients of the quadratic polynomial. So let's see, if here we take alpha and beta are two zeros of the given quadratic polynomial, then sum of zeros is means that is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a, that is minus, here b is what? This is the coefficient of x, and a is what? And this a is what? The coefficient of x square. And another relation between them is what? Product of zeros. Product of zeros, that is alpha into beta. Alpha into beta is equal to what? C upon a. Here c is what? Here c is what? Constant term. C is what? Constant term, dear friends. Constant term upon, and a is what? Same as previous. A is the coefficient of x square. This is the coefficient of x square. So dear friend, this is the very important relationship between zeros and the coefficient of the quadratic polynomial. Dear student, there are so many questions based on these chapters in your syllabus. So now, to dear student, first of all, you learn all. So first of all, dear student, you learn all that relationship between them, and after that you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. So please, dear student, please do. First of all, you revise all the. So first of all, just you revise all the important topic which we discuss in that class. Okay, then after you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on quadratic polynomial. So first of all, you revise all the topic, and in next class we take and discuss some important question based on these topics. Okay, just now, thanks to all.